Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to Makartt for sponsoring the video, and I felt like it would be nice and fitting to wear one of their swag sweaters that I absolutely adore. Even though here in Florida it is not fall vibes at all whatsoever, I am obsessed with cozy clothes, so I just had to rock it for today's intro. But I wanted to share with you guys their Your Nail Lab monthly subscription box. If you guys did not already know, Makartt does offer a monthly subscription box full of amazing nail products. Now, the cool thing about this box is that unlike other companies, you pretty much get the same things as everyone else. So the cool thing is you are able to pretty much customize your profile, which lets them know a little bit more about yourself, what you like, what you don't like, what you use, and what you gravitate towards more. That way, your box is going to be customized specifically to your likes and needs, which I think is freaking amazing because a lot of the time you don't get the choice. You're not going to be able to specifically pick out the products that you want in your box, but it will come more tailored to your liking. So I think that's pretty neat. You're gonna get $60 to $100 worth of products in your box at only $35 a month. So I think that's a pretty good deal. I love saving some money, so if I'm gonna be able to discover and try out new products, I'm absolutely all for it. Now, this month's box is in collaboration with Vanity Val. If you guys do not already follow her, make sure you guys check her out. But she is known for her bougie extra vibe when it comes to her nail art. So really exciting to be sharing everything that comes in the box while also using some of the products that come with it. So I'm going to be doing the unboxing in the video so you guys can actually check out everything that comes with it. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. Now let's get right into it. Getting right into the unboxing portion. Very quickly, we're just gonna open it up and see what we got. This was sent to me at random. So of course, the more personalized you get with your profile, the products are gonna be more personalized to you. Here we have these cute little Halloween charms. It comes with spiders and skulls. And then my favorite, I got two powders, one in Darling Pink and Grapefruit. These are from their newest release, the Cover Powders. We have a lime green glitter liner, which I believe this one is reflective. It looks just like the ones that I have that are reflective. And then we got a top coat. And then this beautiful like plum red glitter gel, which would be like really cute for like an elevated bloody type of nail art. And then we got the chunky Halloween glitters, which I will be using in today's video. And then the beautiful purple crystals that come with all kinds of different sizes, and it comes with a lot. So I'm definitely really excited about these. They're super, super pretty. Now for the nail art portion, I didn't know what route I wanted to take as always, but I knew I wanted to do something pink. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you guys are not familiar with that, I feel like it's one of the most known breast cancer awareness that I've really only ever heard of. So we're gonna be doing pink for the vibes. I started off by applying some blooming gel from Makartt, and we're gonna be adding that as our base on the tip. So I don't have any type of acrylic on there at all whatsoever. We're just gonna be applying it to the tip, and then I'm gonna be taking one of their black liners and kind of just smearing it all over the place to make it look like a smoky vibe. You know, Halloween gives off creepy, spooky, smoky, like all the black colors are Halloween centered, so we're gonna go with that. So I'm just kind of rubbing it on there, and I had to go tend to my daughter for a moment. So it sat there and blossomed for probably a good like 10 minutes. And then I remembered that I was recording, so I came back. I wiped off a little bit of the spillage, and then we're curing it in the light. So of course, the longer you let it, the more it'll blossom. But if you want to just do it very quickly, just kind of smear it around a little bit more, and it will do its thing a little bit quicker. Now we're going to be taking the Darling Pink color. I think it's so pretty. I don't think I have this one, so I was definitely really excited to add this to my collection. I'm going to be adding a little bit and just ombreing it down into that smoky vibe, and I felt like it just blended so good. Like you can see how beautifully. It just transitions from the pink into the nail art. I really, really like that. And then we're just gonna be applying that near the cuticle area, pushing it upwards into the cuticle, and then just working our way downwards. So I am using here the Makartt Pro brush in a size 12 as well, for anyone that is wondering. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat that while also adding some little bats from that chunky glitter that we got. They're super, super cute, and I didn't know which ones to choose, but the bats just looked so adorable, and I felt like with the smoky vibes, it was gonna look really, really good. So I'm actually just gonna be applying a little bit of clear acrylic as the base so that it attaches to it. The pink is still a little bit wet, so I'm actually just gonna press it down into that so it lays nice and flat. But I always like to recommend, when using chunky glitters like that, bend them in between your fingers so that it gets a nice natural curve to it, and you're able to lay it on there a lot easier versus any of the edges kind of sticking up if you kind of just go in with it without bending it. So that's a nice little tip if you guys haven't already tried that. It is a game changer. Everything will lay perfectly. You'll be able to encapsulate it a lot easier as well. Now again, I'm going to be taking a little bit of that clear, applying it on the tip, and then we're going to be placing the little glitter on top of it. Now, just a quick little tip: if you guys don't have certain products, use your imagination and work with what you have. For example, if I didn't have something to adhere the glitter on there with, grab the top coat that comes in the box, apply a little bit, place the glitter on top, cure it in the light, and now it's nice and adhered. So if you want to go in with a different color over top, you can go ahead and do that. Just certain little things. I love the versatility of getting random products in a box, because sometimes you will get products that you've never seen before or you never thought about purchasing yourself, but it being sent to you gives you that option to use it. So I have gotten a bunch of random things in the mail before, and I love it. For example, the coffee type of vibe design that I did the other day, if I did not get those random little rocks that I personally wouldn't have purchased, I wouldn't have had it to create the little ice cubes on that. So definitely recommend trying out the subscription box. I think it's genius and I love it, and you get your money's worth for it for sure. So I think it's fun and interesting, and it's like a little surprise monthly box with tons of products that you can make a bunch of money off of. So definitely check them out if you guys are into the subscription boxes as well. I'm going to be going in with my clear acrylic. So you'll see me here kind of wipe underneath before I actually blend out the acrylic. And that's pretty much just me wetting the surface so that the acrylic glides on there nicely and we do not get any bubbles. There's nothing more frustrating than getting a clear nail with bubbles in it. So make sure you guys prime and prep the base of it by just simply getting a little bit of monomer and wiping it over it. It's just gonna help everything glide and prevent those bubbles. At least it has helped me in my experience. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that I really press it in to the glitter and the nail art. I wanna make sure that there's zero little air pockets or anything like that. Now, whenever I create designs, and I've talked about this before on my channel, I never know what direction I'm taking. I kind of just start with a base idea and then go from there. My husband does a really good job about helping me kind of figure out what I should add or what I could do to kind of make it pop, if that makes sense. So for right now, we're going to be filing the nails. I'm going in with my e-file. This is the Makartt Pro e-file. I have it at a speed of about 12,000 RPMs, and along with that I'm just using one of my 5-in-1 bits, and we're going to be going in around the cuticle area, filing the surface of the nail, and then we're going to be going in and hand filing the sides and making sure everything is nice and straight. Always remember to hold your e-file very sturdy. We're using very light pressure when we are filing, and I'm just making sure that everything is nice and smooth. Now I'm going in with my hand file and just perfecting those sides, making sure everything is nice and straight and to my liking. If we have any little bits that are kind of really messed up, make sure you focus on those. I'm making sure that I'm pulling the skin back of my practice hand. Even though it's not an actual client, we want to make sure we are practicing as if it is one and protecting the skin at all costs. Then we're going to be flipping the hand around to look at the nails from the client's perspective, and I'm going to be scoring off that tip. And at that point, if anything is messed up, make sure you guys fix it. Add acrylic if you need to, but at that point, there's no going back. So make sure you get everything nice and squared and perfect. Now we're going to be wiping off the dust and just clean off the surface and prep for our nail art. So at this point, I love the vibe, but I felt like it was a little bit too basic. So I either wanted to add more black to it or something that made it pop. I asked my husband what he thought, and he was like, add some neon in there. So I did. We listened, and I was like, since we're going with the pink vibe for breast cancer awareness, I wanted to incorporate more pink in there to make it pop. And I feel like the contrast just looks so cute. This pink is absolutely stunning. So here I'm taking the Makartt brush. These are my favorite brushes. I talk about them all the time. I'm going to be adding a tiny little bat on the index finger, starting off with like a V shape, adding the little body and then the wings to it. I love this pink. I feel like it was the perfect addition to the nail art, and it really did just help make everything just stand out a little bit more and not be super, super basic. So we're going to be adding that. Make sure you cure every time you feel it is necessary. I'm going to go ahead and do all of the pink nail art that we're adding, and then I'm going to cure. But if you feel like you need a cure in between every single nail, please do so. Trust me, I've been there. I've smeared some of my previous nail art, and it is not fun. Having to fix messed up nail art is not fun. So make sure you guys do that every time you feel it is necessary. I'm just going to be blocking the entire view of what I'm doing here at this point. And then for the middle finger, we're going to be doing kind of like an outline type of nail art. So we're going to be doing like a fake French design, and then we're going to be outlining the tip of the nail. I thought that would be a cute little addition, kind of mix it up versus just doing bats on the entire nails. That would have been adorable as well, but for the purpose of the video, I kind of wanted to like share with you guys how you can just add a bunch of stuff and still make it look kind of cohesive, especially with seasons that have a bunch of decor type of vibes. You could just mix match and it would look super, super cute. So again, just outlining the tip. This gel paint, I will say, is a little bit on the thicker side, so you kind of have to mess around with it. If it's a little bit too thick for your liking, just add a little bit of clear top coat and you should be good to go. Or mix it with a lighter color, just kind of work around it. I love the color, so I was like, I'm gonna use it no matter what. And I ended up just mixing two of their pinks to minimize the thickness of it a little bit. Now we're gonna be adding some pink blood drips on the ring finger. I thought that would be adorable as well. Nice little addition. So we're gonna be starting off with one long drip, and then I'm gonna be kind of connecting it, making it look like it's coming out of the cuticle area. So just a slight little line right there, connected. We're gonna be adding another little droop on the left side of it. And then I'm gonna be adding a random drip down at the bottom where the bats are at, just to kind of tie everything and spread out the pink vibes on that nail. And then for the pinky, we're just going to be adding another little bat. Now always remember to cure in between layers whenever you feel it is necessary. I'm actually going to go in with one final cure at the end once I'm done with all the nail art, just to make sure that everything is fully cured. I like to put it in the light for the 90-second option on my light if I have it. Otherwise, I do 2 rounds of the 60-second option. Now I'm going to be going in with the top coat from Makartt. It is nice and thin, which I really like, surprisingly. I prefer thick consistency with most of my products. However, this one glides on there super easily, and I feel like it kind of just goes into all of the nail art very easily as well. So definitely really like it, and it's non-wipe, which is another must and plus in my books. I'm gonna go ahead and finish placing the top coat on all of the nails, place it in the light for a few rounds of the 60-second option, just to make sure that everything is nice and cured. But that pretty much concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a ton, and I'll see you guys next time.